Hi and welcome. This is Jules Muller, founder and CEO of Chicks Connect. And this week we are on January week 2, focusing on mindset and focus. Has your mind ever run away from you? Have you ever tried to negotiate with your mind because you know the best thing to think about and you know the best actions to take, but your mind is leading you down a different path? I know I have. I've heard some people call this mind frick, going down a rabbit hole, negative self-talk, or the inner critic. I did a little research on the topic and I want to offer a few of the suggestions that I found, but I also want to open it up to the wisdom of the members in your chapter. Many of you have studied this topic and have worked with clients to help them move through the negative self-talk and have a positive mindset and focus on what is important. The first strategy is to assign a number to both you and the issue. Here's an example. Use a scale of 1 to 10. If you give yourself a 7, 10 is high, and you give your problem a 5, do you think you will be able to handle the problem or negative self-talk? Of course, you are bigger than your problem. On the other hand, if you give yourself a 2, and that same problem or negative self-talk occurs and it's ranked at the number 5, it could take you out. The message here is to work on filling your own cup through personal growth. Feed yourself so many of the issues that present themselves won't seem so overwhelming. Make yourself bigger than your problems or negative self-talk. Great, but how do we do that? We are all different. What fills up your heart and soul? Spend a few minutes writing down what fills you up. Here are some examples. Journaling, praying, learning, exercise, growing, getting together with friends, being of service, meditation, walks on the beach, innovating, self-reflection. Add some of your own thoughts here, things that really fill you up and make you feel even more satisfied in life and business. I also like this second strategy. It's the power of possible thinking. Have you ever been in such a funk that it really irritates you when someone says, "Just think positive thoughts"? Again, I know I have. But it is possible to think possible thoughts. But is it possible to think possible thoughts or factual thoughts? Here's what I found. We feel a lot of pressure to turn it all around and make it positive, Chansky says. But research has found that when you're down and out and you force yourself to say positive things to yourself, you end up feeling worse. That's because our internal lie detector goes off. She suggests a technique called possible thinking, which involves reaching for neutral thoughts about a situation and naming the facts. So, "I'm a fat cow" becomes, "I'd like to lose 10 pounds. I know how to do it." The facts give you a lot more choices and directions you can go in. You can read the entire article, Negative Self-Talk, 9 Ways to Silence Your Inner Critic. I've included the link right there. So that's where I found that quote. And you can also go to that article and read the 9 different ways to silence your inner critic. The third strategy that I want to share is having a compelling why. When you have a strong why, you remain focused. And you can thank the negative self-talk for showing up, but politely ask it to leave because you have important work to do. Your why will help you focus and see beyond what may be holding you back. Remember that your why is not only for your business. What is your strong, compelling why for life and business? Go ahead and write it right there. And then use the remaining space to write down other strategies shared during your discussion. Have a beautiful week, love yourselves up, and let your brilliance shine. Again, this is Jules Muller, founder and CEO of Chicks Connect.